It's your boy in show, but you already know. Shout out to Shonen Showdown for making this video. Otherwise, me and my boy couldn't react to it. Putting a couple things out there. One thing, there are some technical difficulties. Camera goes in and out. Problem, but you know, life does that to you. So there's pretty much audio going the entire time. Video goes in and out, so bear with us on that. Second thing, all spoilers. So let's get into it. How y'all doing? It's your boy In Show for In Show Reviews. I'm back again with your boy.
It's your boy Matt.
Yeah, we about to get into it again. I didn't mean to cut you off. We about to get into it again. About to do what I call a re-reaction or whatever. I don't know what else you want to call it, but a re-reaction. So both Matthew and I have seen this video before. It's called Naruto versus One Piece. Which anime is better? It's with anime middle ground. So we'll see again. You know how when I believe the first time we watched it, it was pretty. It had some pretty good questions, right? But they had some pretty trash answers. So I think what we're gonna do is when they ask the question, we're gonna pause it. We're gonna say what we think. Hit play, see what they think, see if their takes are trash, if they make sense, blah, 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 blah. Discuss what they think, if it makes sense, all that good stuff. So, got anything to add?
Let's just get into this.
Let's just get into it. All right, let's do it.
Yo, my name's Rob, creator and host of Shonen Showdown. The video you're about to watch is heavily inspired by Jubilee. Make sure you check them out. But here on Shonen Showdown, we talk about anime. Naruto or One Piece. Which anime is better? Let's find out. Oh, and one more thing. This video may contain some spoilers. You have been warned.
Which one do you think is better, Naruto or One Piece?
Oh, One Piece. I'm not the biggest fan of Naruto.
What?
It's like,
boy, stop playing with you.
Naruto has too many problems for me.
That's fair. That's more than fair. Yeah, I think for me, One Piece is better than Naruto. Though Naruto Part 1, it has such a close place to my heart, man. It's so well done, and they sort of blew it with Shippuden just a bit, cause like most of my favorite characters were side characters, and they sort of just put them in the background, and I was like, wow, that's bold, and they could have done so much more post the 5 Kage Summit. They could have done so much more, and they could have also toned down a lot of the war, and they just, man, let me get into this real quick, man. We didn't even start the video. We not even 30 seconds, and let me get into this real quick. They really try to hold my man's Rock Lee in the third generation of Naruto. We had Naruto Part 1. He literally got hoed during that Gaara fight, but it's okay. We understand Gaara's literally a Jinchuriki. He's not beating that kid. Then he got hoed again fighting Kimimaro, who's basically Jinchuriki level himself, because he basically would have beat Gaara if Kimimaro had not been sick. Basically. And then he gets literally no shine in Shippuden at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. Except for the filler arcs. Like, you seen the filler arc where he fought Shura in that Chunin exam when they, like, redid it? You see that filler? He didn't see the filler. That fight was different. That's the only time I remember him getting actual shine in Shippuden. Like, he was cool in the first arc. He was in the Sasuke retrieval arc part 2 when they went, and then that's when Sasuke killed Itachi. And after that, he didn't do nothing really except for in the war. Like, he did a little bit of boxing here and there. He did a little bit with Guy during the war, but he was a support character. And now we gonna act like in Boruto, he's not the third strongest in the whole village.
We see how strong Guy is. So.
Literally. All right, let's get into it. We so off topic. That's the white coat. Can't be flexing for real.
My name is Kessie Jones, and Luffy's the king. I just want y'all to know that right now.
Leon, Snake Man, definitely clap Sage Mode. That's all I'm saying.
It's Gerard. You already know. Got my son Zoro real quick.
Dorothy, Team Naruto forever.
I'm Steve, and Naruto solos everybody.
He's capping. Hey yo.
Personally, I think Hunter x Hunter is better than Naruto. One Piece better than Naruto.
Hey yo, Hunter better than Naruto?
I love Hunter. That's like my favorite anime, I think.
Hunter is cold, bro. That's a cold series. If only they can finish it, then I can really be like this, that, and the other. But dang, he said Hunter x Hunter.
If y'all read that manga though.
That manga.
Oh my gosh.
That manga is different, bro. The manga is different. I just wish the art style was better for the manga, but you know, it is what it is. This man said Naruto solo everybody.
That's crazy. I must really love Naruto.
Yeah, sheesh.
Yo, I'm Suraj, Team Naruto. I'm the Stephen A. Smith of this.
Can I get my One Piece
I can't really hear him for real.
fans to the left and Naruto fans to the right?
Let's see what they got. Music intense for what? It's a battleground.
Most people who dislike One Piece
I have a challenge for all of you.
And
dislike One Piece have not seen
what you think? Most people that dislike One Piece have not seen it.
I feel like that's really true because people keep saying One Piece is too long, it's too long, and it's too long, and it's too long. So like one of my friends, I keep telling him just watch an episode a day, and he's like, no, One Piece is tried, One Piece is tried, it's just too long. Get to the point where he's like, Goku's became the strongest fighter, Naruto's become Hokage, can Luffy just get to the end already? So
Yeah, I mean, shoot. There are a couple people I know that have actually watched One Piece, and they don't dislike it, but they aren't continuing with the show just because they're, they always gotta have the anime BS in there. They always gotta have it. That's just how I think Japan rolls with their Shonen content, but they just haven't continued with it. But they don't dislike the show. They're like, oh, I like this character, I like this character, I like the way this arc went, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, everyone that I know that has actually said they dislike One Piece has only seen clips of it, has only seen fights. They haven't actually, put in effort to at least finish the first 7-8 episodes. That's when I think both of us, we discussed that's when we started to actually like the show, during that buggy arc. And people haven't even gotten that far, let alone Arlong Park, where everyone says just watch up to Arlong Park, or even past that to even get to Alabasta or Water 7. People just, it's too long. He said, that's tough. So I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna agree with that for sure.
So, I mean, from my experience and knowledge, majority of the people I've spoken to about One Piece, they say, oh, I can't get past the art style, or I can't deal with the goofy characters and things like that. And I'm like, that doesn't take away from the quality. It takes a little while to get through or whatever, but usually within the first 20 episodes, that's exaggerating. I'm even going to say the first 10 episodes, they get the idea of the adventure and the growth of the characters, and they want to see it go from there.
When talking to people that don't really know about One Piece, the first thing they say is it's too many episodes. And that's the number one argument. And I understand it because I've watched through One Piece. Do I recommend it for everybody? No, because there was a lot of nights when I was just up late. I was trying to skip through fillers and, but a lot of people, they look at,
Yeah, what? He said skip through the fillers.
I didn't even know fillers were fillers. That's how good One Piece is.
Yeah, bro, he's tripping. There aren't even that many fillers either.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to Naruto Shippuden and its fillers. Nothing compared to Boruto, Naruto Next Generation and them fillers. Oh my gosh.
I feel like One Piece, like the way they also made fillers, like they made fillers like when they were like traveling from like arc to arc.
Yeah.
Like to another island, which made sense, right? Because they're traveling along the sea and doing stuff. So I feel like having the fillers like filled in for that time, rather than we just watching them on the sea just riding the waves. So.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like in Naruto, like they'll cut through half the arc and put a filler arc in, and then cut back to it, and we're like, wait, what?
What just happened?
That's disorienting. Same thing happened with Bleach. I remember he hasn't watched Bleach.
I'm actually gonna watch it soon.
Oh, you actually gonna get into it again?
After I finish Code Geass.
Yeah, boy, Code Geass, boy, stop playing. I bad mean to push you, but bro, Bleach, they literally cut in the Arrancar arc and just had a whole, like, I think it was like maybe 30, 40 episodes of just filler. I'm like, bro, so I'm gonna get you the filler guide, because you just skip right over that. Because, I mean, the filler wasn't bad, but the fact that you cut in right there, like right in the middle of like one of the most intense sagas, the most intense saga of Bleach, it's like, bro, what are y'all doing for real? And One Piece, it maybe had like maybe no more than 10 filler arcs with the 1,000 plus episodes that they already got out. Like 10 filler arcs, that's literally nothing. And I think what the shortest one might have been 5 episodes, the longest one maybe 15. Like they're not even long filler arcs. That's the best part. But yeah, let's get back to what they say.
A long list of episodes, and they say, "Oh, that's not for me." But think about it this way: that's a lot of story that you can get through. That's a lot of character building that you can get through.
No good story starts off amazing from the get-go. So I think, a good story, a good, series like One Piece, it takes time, and once you see everything coming together, that's how you know it's going to be so amazing. And the build.
So both sides have seen One Piece and Naruto. I don't know if they established that at the beginning.
They didn't, but
okay.
Build up is right there. The hype is there.
They said they're they're anime heads. They love anime. They watch everything. Me, I watch everything. Even if I don't like it, I sit through it just to say I watched it, so I know the conversation.
You a real fan.
I'll put it down.
I haven't had the time to do that as of recently, so I kind of stick to what I know and what I like, and I like One Piece.
What does the story of One Piece mean to you?
The story of One Piece means to me, it means life as we know it in reality, just for the fact that they put so much realistic lightness in the anime. LGBT community, slavery, drugs, weapons, arms dealing, all that type of stuff. You can get everything from One Piece. It's a show that you can start and grow with it. Shows maturity, shows longevity, and it's exciting and adventurous. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Can I get my disagreeer?
I got Oh, he's only on the disagree? Oh, this is the fool that was cutting up. I remember. He was cutting up, boy.
it's just Naruto all day.
Bro, can we just get... No, let's run it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that just because I'm gonna sound, people are gonna hate me for this, but I hadn't even watched all of One Piece yet.
There it is.
Yeah. Ain't nothing to say. Like, that's self-explanatory. You heard that, right? That's self-explanatory. This kid.
I'm probably only like almost 100 episodes in. I'm not even 100 episodes in. And I just couldn't get into it. And the reason is, like, I think the art style is not for me. The comedy is not for me. The mood is not for me. And you could say...
What?
Like, okay, we can talk about the art style. Like, what? This was made in 1999. Early 2000s is when the first few hundred episodes came out. It's like, it's not gonna be top tier, right? Like, people have budgets and stuff, so like the animation gets way better after the time skip. But I never thought the art style was that bad. I think I've seen like worse art styles.
Yeah.
Than early One Piece. But I think that's what made One Piece nostalgic was that art style.
Yeah, and it's original. Like, I mean, the art style really is similar to the art style in the anime is really similar to the art style in the manga. The manga obviously is going to be more crisp because it's not so many frames being drawn out and animated, but the art style is pretty similar, and the art style builds with the show as it builds with the manga, and it really isn't bad. Like I'm not gonna say that he can't have an art style that he prefers. Of course, you have an art style that you prefer. Like One Piece isn't my favorite art style, but it helps you see the characters more personalized. Like, not everyone has the same face, different hair color, different eye color, different heights. Like, everyone is literally built different. Literally.
Like, I don't think I've seen two of the same characters.
Like, not really, bro. And that's what I think makes One Piece unique. But that's just an appreciation that we have for the art style. And then I don't know how this man could be 100 episodes in talking about he didn't feel it. Like, bro, you should have stopped way earlier if you didn't feel it.
100 episodes in, I'm not getting it.
Like, bro, that's Alabasta arc, if I'm not mistaken. 100 episodes in.
Oh, now I see why. Alabasta's just terrible.
But he talking about the entire way up to Alabasta. He said it's trash. That's what he said. That's what the way he made it sound like he said. Like, because you didn't dislike everything up before Alabasta.
Yeah.
Like, you liked all of East Blue Saga. You liked Whiskey Peak. You liked Little Garden with the Giants. Mm-hmm. You liked Drum Island with Choppers. You love Choppers art. Like, yeah. And then you get to Alabasta, that arc, and then after that, you the rest of the show, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So that whole Alabasta arc, bro, you might need to rewatch it just so you can clarify what specifically you have a problem with Alabasta. I mean, I know you talked about how you did not like Mrs. Merry Christmas, her Drillbur freaking powers, and her fight with Usopp and Chopper. But I mean, not obviously other stuff that you didn't like. But yeah, this man, if he says that he stopped after or during the Alabasta arc and it was because of the Alabasta arc, that's different. But he talking about all the way up 100 episodes, it was trash to him. The art style was trash. He said a couple other things I can't remember, but bro, how you gonna get 100 episodes in and just dislike it? After wasting what? 100 times 20. That's 2,000 minutes.
About 160.
Like, bro.
I can't do quick math, but you guys get the picture.
Yeah. That's all that time to finally say you dislike One Piece. Like, bro, just drop it after the Arlong Park arc if you're going to drop it.
Right. So I feel like that Arlong Park makes or breaks you.
Yeah, literally.
That's what I like. It's like, yeah, this is lit. Like, when Luffy, came down with his foot and just...
Yeah, bro, that gum stamp. He stomped on his back. He's not really sick of you. Bro, One Piece is so cold for that.
Another reason I like that early One Piece, Luffy had so much gum moves. He was doing UFO.
I forgot about that. Yeah, bro, he was just he's doing anything with it.
It was so clumsy and funny. It was so good.
Yeah, bro, his creativity is ridiculous. Yeah. You really could just do anything. I mean, bro, this man was training with Ace for years. Ace leaves. He has 3 years to train. He's like, let me just try some stuff out on these giant animals in this forest that I got thrown in with my grandpa. Yeah, bro. Yeah, all right, let's run it.
Hey, oh, you got to get to this episode to like it, but everybody's time is valuable. I'm not going to spend 300 episodes, that's 150 hours of your life just to watch 200 episodes of this stuff. Like you said, it's quality over, quantity.
100 episodes in, there's a lot more to see. There's a lot more places to go. There's a lot more characters that's going to be introduced.
I mean, that's true, but I thought he was going to go 100 episodes in, basically what we just said. I don't think that his argument is proper. He was 100 episodes in, he dropped it, and he going to say watch 100 more just to make sure. It's no. If he's 100 episodes in, he dropped it. I still understand how he got 100 episodes in to finally drop it. That's just me. You got anything to say about that? Or you just want to keep moving?
And you never know, your favorite character might just be 3 episodes away, bro.
That's for sure. But 100 episodes is you got to be able to draw somebody in 100 episodes. I think you can make a fair evaluation after 100 episodes whether I want to watch this or not. People be watching a series for like 2-3 episodes and be like, yeah, all right, nah, I'm not putting that down.
An iPhone 11 Pro from
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Fight scenes define a great shonen anime.
I guess for shonen, yeah. For anime in general, definitely not. Yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah. I mean, shonen anime, I feel like it is. Fight scenes make it great. I mean, I don't say it would define it as great. I feel like shonen puts a bit more effort into their story than their fights. I think a bit more. They put it more in their story. That's just my opinion. So.
Yeah, they definitely have a way with building up the plot more so than just having fights just to have fights. Like, I'm not 100% certain, but what was that one show with, I'm pretty sure you didn't watch it. It was like I watched the whole thing. I can't believe I don't know the whole title of it. What is it called? It's the one where Jin Mori, I remember his first name, main character, he had goggles, basically like a grown up protagonist from Digimon. And he was literally boxing in a boxing ring. And it was like a whole fight royale.
Do not know.
I can't remember. God of High School.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, God of High School, I watched it. I'm not sure if that's shonen or not, but that show was all fights that were cold. Where's the plot? Trash. So if that's shonen, then no, I don't think that a great fight scene or good fights make a great anime. If it's not shonen, yeah, you heard our answers.
Okay. Granted, I definitely reluctantly took the seat. I mean, I feel like it's not all a shonen anime has to be about, but I feel like it's definitely one of the main things. Like, if you look at all shonen animes, they have like, you know, the big battles. They have certain like scenes that you expect to see in a shonen anime, and fighting is one of it. So, while I don't feel like it makes up the whole anime, it's definitely a big part that you can't really leave out of it at the same time.
How were you first introduced into One Piece?
I would have to say definitely Toonami. You know, late night, shouldn't have been up, but you know, I was watching, and then I just saw some heat. You know, first couples, what was it? First when they first like met Zoro and everything on the little boat and everything. That's when I got started. Then it took me a while. Then I had to get back on it and rewatch the whole thing, like twice.
Well, if you think about it, like anything like sports anime too, there are like technically fight scenes when they're going in and you know, it's not fight or battle. They think of it more like
It's
battle,
intense.
like yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
So that's like how I say shonen. You know, with the Naruto and One Piece fights, there's a lot going on. It's not just fighting and punching and showing their secret moves, but it's also about like why they had that, you know, how they learn it.
Yeah.
And also the backstory, and that's what makes it so epic and so like that's what makes it top 10. If you look at like all the fight scenes, there's like backstory and you can see how they grew from it.
It's the moment they create. It's not only about the fight, like you said, it's why. Like, why did saving this person matter so much? Why did that sensational feeling let him unlock that move or that new technique at that moment? Why is it so crucial that he defeated this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think those are things that highly go into a fight scene. It's not always about the great graphics and he just got whooped.
Can I get my disagreeers?
Go ahead. Wait, so she sat down and she agreed, but she talked about disagreeing.
No, I mean
She talked about like how I said, like it has more story and stuff, and she didn't really talk about the fights. But.
No, I mean, so like you ain't seen Haikyuu yet, but she's basically talked about like how like their volleyball matches are like the same as like equivalent
I've
to
seen the
fights.
clips.
Yeah, so and she wasn't saying that great fights don't make great shonen anime. She was saying that there's more put into just the boxing that makes the fights matter more. That's what makes them great. I think that was what her argument was. Do you agree with the dude in the white coat? What his argument was?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Interesting.
I feel like there's been like so much like importance placed on like the fight scenes that like sometimes we start to miss out on like, and y'all were talking about it, like why are we fighting, like it's nonsense if we just like pulling up an anime and they just fighting off rip, like you like, come on bro, like what's going on, like who's good, who's bad, what's their intentions, like why did they do what they do? And you know, like there's been so much like importance placed on the fight scene, like does it look good enough for me, like it at the end of the day, like if another character watches a character in like 5 seconds, but if it has importance, like if you know why they watching them in like 5 seconds, I feel like it's justified. Like we don't need no big old fight. Like, and even as you said, like it don't even gotta be like fighting shows. Like you said, the sports shows. You know, you look at Kuroko's basketball, like they not fighting, but like they dribbling crazy on the court. Like when the eyes start lighting up, and then you see the line start going, like you're really into it. You're like, dang, like what's gonna happen next, bro? Like is he gonna do that secret pass? You know, where you start slapping the ball, like you know.
Why doesn't every home in the US have solar panels?
Background soundtracks.
Like I like what he was saying there, because like I was thinking like, cause I just recently watched Death Note. And like that was like super intense, right? It was just L and Light just battling out. Like they weren't physically fighting, but you knew a fight was happening. So
yeah, it was their mental wits at work.
All right.
Yeah, who's gonna outclass the other, man? That show is cold, man. And I really do admire Light's cunning in that show, but I really don't like him at all. Like he's easily my least favorite character the whole show. Like close to the girl, I can't remember her name right now. Misa, bro. Close to her, she's like second. Like I don't like them at all, like at all. But I do admire Light as a character and his cunning to get through his mission trying to defeat L. Which spoiler alert. But dang man, all right, let's run it.
Are more important than the anime openings.
I forgot about that question.